Welcome back to another Bruder review. In this review, we're going to take a look at the Land Rover Defender. Now this is done in 1/16 scale, but these are perfect for any 1/18 scale collector for your 3.75 inch to 4 inch figures, like your G.I. Joe, your modern G.I. Joe, or your Joy Toy figures. This is nice because it's just a little more bigger than your 1/18 scale version of vehicles that have issues of putting your new modern figures in. So I see a lot of the collectors that collect G.I. Joe military figures are actually utilizing this vehicle for, a special forces unit or your Joes, etc. But this box is quite large. It doesn't even fit in the frame of my camera. But we're going to take a look at the packaging. We'll take a look at the Land Rover and the other accessories that it comes with. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So here is the end of the box here, as you can see. Made by Bruder. These are actually a German company. See here, made in Germany. Recommended for ages 4 and above. Here's some picture of the character that comes with it. Here is some features. This is very cool. The door is open, the back door opens. It has a roof rack, which I believe is removable. I think there may be seats in the back that are also removable, if I remember correctly. And you can actually have space for storage or some other team members, if you use this for your military style vehicles. These do have suspension, working suspension, which is great. Here is the top of the Land Rover, which we'll take a better look at when we take it out of the box. Just give you an idea how this is displayed when you buy these. Hold on 1 second, guys. I think I just bought my camera. So, and then over here, one of the main reasons I bought this too is not only for the Land Rover, is for this dog cage. If any of you guys collect the Marauder Task Force K9 units, I'm hoping that's going to be perfect for them. So we'll take a look at that also. In the back there, you do get the 1/16 scale figure, which fit these vehicles, but they're larger than your 1/18 scale, and they're very toonish. But we'll take a look at those. You guys might like those, but for me, I won't be keeping that. Here is a new sign here. The reason they're saying this is new, because you can get this Defender in different kind of packaging, and sometimes it comes with a trailer, sometimes it comes with by itself. There's different offerings, but this is the new offerings, which I've been thinking about buying for a while, but then haven't. But the Dog Cage really sold it for me, so I will definitely be interested in that. Here is the top of the box. We have warnings for taking hazard small parts for children under 3 years of age. Here we have, just like the real thing, multiple languages. Over here we have the Bruder logo. Okay, here is the bottom of the box, which is just a bunch of, if you guys want to read that, you can pause it in different languages. Back of the box shows some of the offerings. If you're interested in any of this stuff. I like to have the logs. That'd be cool to have the logs. I think you can buy those separately though. But you can see how detailed and how real world this could be if you're interested in any of these offerings, sir. You can buy any of those. Like for me, I've bought the forklift, and I have bought a trailer for this. I'm gonna see how it works. I'll be doing a review for the trailer here shortly, and I already done a review for the forklift. I highly recommend that forklift. It is perfect for your 1/18 scale figures. I don't have room to show you the side of the box, but I will show you the flaps if I can once I open it. This box is just too big for me to turn it this way, yeah, it's way too big. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, see what we get inside. So give me 1 second here. I have to move the box off the table. It's actually just very simple. Open the side button. You pull off the insert in the actual inside. Just comes right out. So it's just for me, it's barely even secured inside, I believe. Let's see here. You get 2 of these books we'll take a look at. Here is the one side of the package. Shows you some of the features. And let's see if we can open the other side up here. It just basically shows you what you get. Toss that out of the way. So you get 2 different pamphlets in here, or books. This one here is just, it's nothing. It's just a bunch of information in different languages. It's literally just garbage. But the other book is very cool. It shows you their offerings. This is actually pretty thick, if you can see that. And it shows you tons. So this is that actual trailer I bought for this to see if it fits, because it has a tow hitch, and I would like to see the haul on my military equipment, maybe personnel, maybe some cool displays for figure photography, or maybe lay a sniper in the bed or whatever. As you can see, they have all kinds. And there is one of the other offerings. You get a trailer with a bike. So it has like a different set. Let's see if I can find. There is the figure forklift, and here is the logistics set. I have reviews for those. Those are perfect for your 1/18 scale figures. They actually sell individual figures if you're interested in, but I'm not going to keep looking at that. If you guys pick any of these up, you can see how much stuff they have. But this is basically only held in, I believe, by this little piece of plastic. And then Dog Cage is held in by a zip tie. I think we just be very careful. You don't want to break your tires. Pop that piece out like that. And then while we're here, we're going to tie the zip tie. And yep, cage is free. So here's our stuck on cardboard. Okay, that's free. Let's take that out of there for a second. Dog Cage is free. And the figure packaging, I'll see how it's attached. It's just, you're going to have to rip that out. It looks like this. It's in there with some hot glue. So this is the figure you get. Take a look at it. So for Rover itself, very cool. Get that in the frame. Let's just take a quick look. I'll show you. This is one of my favorite toy sets. This is how they would look with. And here is Scarlet for G.I. Joe. Very awesome. We're going to use characters back in here shortly after we take a look at the actual figure vehicle itself. I actually bought this set at the time for my my Force Recon set, these guys, because I think they match perfectly. I love the deco of these figures. These are very popular figures, and I have a review up for these also. Each set of figures, and a Scarlet, and they're getting really hard to come by. These were Force Recon figures, so this is the actual vehicle. We have maybe a license plate there. We have the Land Rover logo there. We have a spare tire. So I believe that is also removable. The other side. So we have a stepping bar there. Some mirrors. Here's the front of the vehicle. Have another license plate there. Land Rover there. Nice detail. Some grill. Little logo there. Some lights. Little clear plastic there. Very nice. The hood has some pretty cool silver detail there. Some fins. It looks like the hood opens too. We'll take a look at that. Okay, the top has a roof rack. So I guess we'll start there. And that roof rack is awesome because you can put your ammo crates up there however you see fit. I bought these offline. I'm not sure what scale those are, but they work out pretty good for what I use them for. Should look good up there. But here is a Joy Toy weapons crate, and that fits like it was made for it. Now, of course, you probably could get 2 or 3 up there. You put get some more Peacekeepers accessories, put them up there, boxes, maybe even oil drums or water cans, gas cans, you know, whatever you see fit. You can have a sniper lane up there. What's awesome about this is that it's removable. It has this nice snug fit, so give me a second here. There we go. So here's the rack. Just has these little clips here on the side. And this is what it looks like with the roof off, the rack off the roof. It does have a skylight here. So if you didn't want that on there, you could take it off. The doors do open. Look how far those doors open. It gives you all kinds of space. And you could fit your figures in there. So while we have the door open, let's take a look and see if our Scarlet fits, because she does have that spread leg issue. Even with that spread leg issue, she fits in there quite nice. And if you bend her knees, you can definitely get a better position, but she looks cool. There she is in the front. Perfect fit. I have a review for these if you want to check out the Scarlet. It does have a leg sitting issue, but you can check that out. So here is one of the Joy Toy figures. I also have reviews for this figure set if you're interested. Let's see, maybe when his legs down. These guys have double jointed knees, so man, this really makes it nice for these guys. And there he is in there. Fits nice. Like I said, a little more, if you guys can get a little more time to bend the knees, finagle them, basically the way you want them, you can definitely get them perfect fit. But you know, imagine trying to stick these into a 118 scale vehicle. Most of the time it's not going to work for you. But these are so nice for this. Tape on there. So the front here. Hood does open. It has an engine. you guys can see that or not. It's so dark. But if you can, very nice sculpted. And if you're a customizer, get in with some paint, give it some color, and you can really bring that to life. This door does also open, the driver's door, but there's some kind of tape here that we have to remove. There we go. It didn't even leave any residue, which is good. And that opens up. As you can see, there is a driving gimmick. If you see right here. See that? And they're turning. So the wheels do turn. And it also has working shocks. Back and front. Very, very awesome for what you get. See the back here. Back door does open. And you can see inside there is some seats in there. You can get 4 figures in the back, 2 in the front, so 6-man team. And there. Now, I know the seats come out. They have to come out because you can put the dog cage in there. I'm just not sure how that's done. So, but just so you guys know that, let me get that box for a second. Right there. See, the dog cage actually fits inside, for example. But as you can see at this point, it will not fit because of the seats that are in there. So these seats come out, and I've seen someone take them out before. A friend of mine. So I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'll have to look at probably the instructions, and I don't want to drag this video out any longer than I have to. But just know that there's 2 bench seats come out of the back, and you can put some supplies in there. You know, like your toy, you know, weapons crates, and whatever you want to stick in there. So you have the option of 4 figures or some gear. And the tower does come off of the door if you don't like the tower on the door. And this simply goes way back on. I'll shut the door. And then for me, I would be using the rack. So just make sure your rack is like between these 2 pieces here, because you don't want to put it over the door. Simply hook the other side, push down on this side, and your rack's on. Like I was saying, there's a piece here. What this does, it's like a little steering wheel. I just could have waited to put this back on, huh? I'm not sure if I'm going to get this to work or not, but somehow, some way, this opens. I'm not sure how that opens. I don't want to break it. But the idea here is that silver piece right there in the middle. Not sure if this light will help or not. Might just make it worse. It does. But right here is a piece. And it's like a key. So you put this through the roof. It comes down. Goes into that key right there. And when you turn this, like this, it will make the wheels turn. So you can drive your vehicle around and turn your wheels just by a couple fingers in the top. It is a feature that for me, I probably won't be using, but the feature is there for you if you find that cool. It's a cool feature, don't get me wrong. For me, I don't think I'll be using it a whole lot. So I can't display that, but I don't see any instructions, and I'm going to have to do some research on how that works. But I know exactly it works just like that. Since this is an unboxing video, I don't know how, and I don't want to break it. So that is the, there's a hitch here in the back for the accessories that I was telling you about, like just trailers that you can get. So for comparison for this thing, here is the forklift that I highly recommend for your 1/18 scale collectors. Very cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the actual dog cage. Back of it, side, bottom, top. Looks like it might have popped off his hinge. There's just 2 holes there. There you go. Easy peasy. Shuts and stays. Open up. So here's a Marauder Task Force Demon Dog. Let's see if he fits. Oh yeah. Tells us off the back, but you can manipulate that. So this is your Marauder Task Force canine units. There's, I want to say 5 different ones that you can pick up. So if you're a collector for even Marauder Task Force, here is a nice accessory for you. For your canine units, if you have a demon dog here. That's cool. Nice cool accessory. Right, lastly, this thing comes with a figure. So let's see if I can get this thing open. I wasn't planning on opening this because I don't want the figure, but it's kind of stuck to the plastic, the cardboard, so as you can tell, they glued it in. It's garbage. So first off, the only thing I want out of the accessories is this dog bowl. Obvious reasons for, you have your Marauder Task Force, and there's the bowl for him, or any of your actual dogs. The Marauder Task Force actually makes little bones. You can throw one in the bowl for your display, or whatever you decide to do. But I will be keeping, that's the only accessory. Okay, the figure comes with a dog itself. This is Bruder dog. It has no articulation. Here's a comparison of a Marauders versus Bruder. Marauders also makes a German Shepherd if you're interested in German Shepherds. This is how they scale. Marauders are a little larger than these. Are actually supposed to be 1/16 scale, and these are 1/18 scale, so that's kind of ironic, right? So you get the dog. The dog has black and brown, and it has a harness on. His tongue is painted, his teeth is painted, some black on his nose. Not too bad. Let's see if I get some more of these accessories out of there. They're kind of stuck. Bear with me here. Take a second. Actually, the actual first figure I've actually taken a look at here. Here's the dog collar or leash. Here's a rubber flexible collar. This is plastic with rubber. I wonder if that actually fits the Marauder Task Force. It kind of clips on to his neck. And it's flexible. The collar doesn't go way around. It's kind of just a clip. Depending on your desire. I mean, it's something that you may work if you wanted to keep that. Something worth considering. Comes with binoculars and a hard plastic, but this is a rubber material also. Kind of a nice feature. Rubber deteriorates over time, so here he comes with a silver knife. Remember, these are 1/16 scale. Here's his rifle and a flexible strap, which is not a bad idea, but if you're a collector, like you're vintage and you have things for 20, 30 years, that could deteriorate quickly over time. He has a hat. It is also a rubber. Here's the figure. There's the hat on the figure. If you're interested in these figures. Let's see. So his head does turn 360. Well, no. It stops right there. And that way. There's no neck articulation here, but down here in the chest. This was turning down in here. Shoulders are it did rotate. I'm not sure if it's on a ball joint or what. I think it's just a pig. Bendable, well, these are stiff. Bendable elbows. Not much of a. It looks like this is all one piece. So of course he will sit nicely because of the vehicle. Nice and stiff, like you expect. Pop free. He has bendable knee, single jointed knee, and no ankle feet articulation. Like I said, these figures ain't the greatest if you're used to G.I. Joe. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice time.